guys.
Good morning.
Good morning. How's your morning going?
I feel like I'm in a hurry all the time because
Why in a hurry?
I got up. I did sleep a little late today. I slept till like, I don't know, 6 something. But then I was like, oh God, I got to film with Haley. So I jumped up, drank my coffee, went outside, let all the animals out so that I wouldn't be rushed when me and you did our live. And I have a tour this morning and I just feel rushed. You know what I'm
I
saying?
get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I was scrolling through Facebook and I saw your rock star picture in that blue dress and I nearly
You
about
see me?
died. Haley, that's my favorite dress on you.
I won best dress.
I can see why.
It is beautiful. It is, for those of you who don't know and don't have me on Facebook, it is a velvet dark blue dress and it has like a nice rhinestone belt on it. And it is just one of God's best creations in this world.
I have to say it is. Who found that dress?
Well, funny story. So you know how like in women's sizing, sometimes even if you're a 0, you can fit like a 6 sometimes in some brands?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we were dress shopping for a new pageant dress because, I'm not very big on the skin tight dresses. So we were like, okay, well, I've got to get one because I've only got a ball gown. I need one if I want to do more pageants. So we were looking at Southern Grace, which is where I get all of my dresses because they have the best dress selection. We're going and
your water.
oh, I do have my water.
Cheers.
Cheers. But we were looking for one and I saw that one and I was like, that is beautiful. She goes, it's a custom dress. Like no one else in the world's going to have it. It's a custom dress. And I was like, I want to try it on. But it was like a 6 or an 8. And I was like, that's not going to fit. Like, it's going to be way too long. I'm going to have to spend all this money to get it altered. Like, it's just not worth it. But I was like, I'm going to try it on anyways. Perfect fit. It fit me. It wasn't too big. It wasn't too long. I've never bought a dress and it be the perfect length. And I was like, this dress was made for me. So we got a belt put on it. And it's a little big on me now since I've lost weight. And we found that out yesterday. But it worked.
Because you didn't try on the dress in a while?
Yeah, I didn't. I wore it in December, but that was like the last time I had worn it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so beautiful. And I just love wearing it. I got so many compliments on it. It's just such a pretty dress.
Wow. It was gorgeous. I was just like dying.
Yeah, it is. It is definitely beautiful. And it just makes me feel so confident in it. Because it's not, some girls wear those skin tight dresses.
Yeah.
And you want my honest opinion? Some people shouldn't wear skin tight dresses.
Right.
You might, like, if you're confident in your body, you know what, you go ahead. But skin tight dresses sometimes don't look flattering on certain people. And I'm saying this even for skinny girls. Like, some dresses do not look good on super skinny girls. Some dresses don't look good on super big girls. Some dresses don't look good on medium-sized girls. Like, you have to find the dress that fits your body. And I think everyone is too worried about being, like, just like everyone else, that they're getting these dresses that don't flatter their body.
Right.
And that is one thing that blue dress definitely did. It was so flattering. It was so beautiful.
Gorgeous.
It was so fun. I had a blast. I got to crown the night before. That was sad. Mm-hmm. It was a little sad, but it was fun. So yeah, it's been a fun weekend.
You had a good weekend.
Yeah, I did have to take the ACT yesterday though, right before my pageant. I literally was like, I got straight back from the ACT and got into hair and makeup.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So how have you been mentally this week?
I've been good. Just a lot of anxiety.
Yeah.
I guess just because like not having anxiety medicine, it's been rough.
You haven't seen the doctor yet to change your medicine?
I go Thursday.
Haley, I look Snow White compared to you.
Girl, I am so dark. Like, My spray tan girl don't mess around. We get me dark.
I thought, okay, so this coming up Saturday is my meet and greet. And I'm thinking about getting a spray tan. Or am I too
It is
old
spray
for
tan.
that? Am I too old for a spray tan?
No, you've done one at Classy to Sassy.
I did. Is that what you do?
Yeah, they told me, they were like, yeah, we've sprayed Judy, your friend. And I was like, she's a hoot. I love her. And they were like, she is a hoot.
I hate to get like unclothed. I feel so embarrassed.
Oh my gosh, I get butt naked.
You do?
Yeah, butt naked. Butt naked. She's like, bend over. I'm bending over. I
I
want
am
to be
not
spray
like
tan.
that at all.
I've always been like that. Even when I was little, like I would get in trouble. Like I get in trouble now for not wearing enough clothes around the house. Cause I'll be in like a hoodie and underwear, and my mom's like, Haley, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I forgot.
Forgot you have a brother.
He's
But
so used to it though.
I'm gonna go get a spray tan this week. When should I get it? If my event is Saturday, when should I go do it?
Thursday or
I
Friday.
was thinking third because it needs to chill out a little bit. You know what I mean?
Well, so what you can do, you can get a 24-hour or like 4 or 6 hour. So that one is where you rinse it after like 4 to 6 hours, and then you take a shower with soap 24 hours later.
What should I? So I should go Thursday.
Yeah, I vote the rinse. The rinse is my favorite.
Okay.
I'm wearing a lot of makeup today.
Oh my gosh! Look, I have a brush on the. I had no idea.
That's pretty cool though.
Isn't that cool? I had no idea I had that.
Look at that.
Isn't that cute? Okay,
So
so
how have you
you
been
had a lot of
mentally?
anxiety this week.
Yeah, it's
It's
been
just
rough.
because you had pageants and ACT and all that.
No, pageants don't stress me out in the slightest bit.
Oh, why do you have
But
anxiety?
I like, you know how you just have anxiety about nothing? You
Mhm,
just have that pit in your stomach, and it's
mhm.
like, and I wanted to talk about that today. There's a lot of people out there that struggle with anxiety, and people are like, well, what are you anxious about? And it's like, oh, I'm not anxious about anything. I'm just like, I can't catch my breath. It feels like someone's sitting on my chest, and it feels like there's a pit in my stomach, and something's going to go wrong.
Yeah.
But it's not just like, oh, I'm anxious about this test I'm taking, or I'm anxious about this pageant. Because, like, I
So
was not
you're
anxious.
saying there's anxious about situations, and then there's just like
Yeah.
just anxious. So you're
Yeah.
just
There's
anxious.
anxiety, and there's just being anxious for no reason.
Yeah. And it's so hard to explain when you're anxious for absolutely no reason. Because for someone that doesn't quite struggle with anxiety, they're like, you know, it seems so stupid.
They're like, why are you so stressed out? What's wrong? Like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. But, like, I don't know what's wrong. I'm just stressed out.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like something's going to go wrong any minute, and then everything's going to be doomed, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. How have you been this week?
I feel like I'm like, I don't know. I don't even remember what happened this week.
We need to start just taking notes of our week.
I know. Well, this is what happens with me. I'm all over the map. So, like, it depends. Like, if you ask me, Judy, how's your week been? And if I'm distracted, I don't really can't tell you. But if you like asked me yesterday and I had a minute to sit down and go, "Oh yeah, I forgot I was getting really anxious about this," then I can sit and tell you. But like if we filmed 2 hours from now, I might tell you something totally different. You know what I'm saying? I end up, and that's where. Let me say this real quick. When I go see my psychiatrist, okay, I don't know if they do it like this with you, but when I go to see my psychiatrist, the first thing that happens is the nurse walks in and she asks me a series of questions. And she says, how's your concentration? How's your anxiety? how's your like and she's just writing for the doctor. And I'm so in the moment because like I only see her once every 3 months. Because she's not my counselor, she's my doctor that prescribes my medication. So
Yeah.
if I say, because right then I'm feeling that I'm just real anxious. I'm just so anxious. She's writing down anxious. And then when I see the doctor, she goes, I see you're anxious. I'm going to help you with that. I'm going to give you a little bit, I'm going to increase your anxiety medicine. Da, 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 da. And then I'm thinking in my head, I walk away there and I'm like, oh my gosh, what has just happened? Because I tell her what I'm feeling in the moment.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happened the past 3 months. So like I don't have like a summary like where you say we should write it down. I
Yeah.
don't really like I don't know my average of the last 3 months. Have I been anxious the last 3 months? I don't know. I just know how I feel in the moment.
And that's valid because I know what you mean about the series of questions. See, instead of asking them, they give us a sheet every time. So you walk in, you check in, they give you a sheet, you fill it out, and you bring it into the doctor's office. Like when you
What
go
does
to
the
see your
sheet say?
psychiatrist, it's like, how has your concentration been? Have
Yeah.
you been sleeping? And it's
Are
like,
you suicidal?
yeah, stuff
Yeah,
like
me
that.
too. Mhm. Do you
Like
feel
you,
confused when you fill it out?
um, sometimes, but I usually go every 2 weeks to the psychiatrist.
To the
But, like,
doctor, like, for medicine?
yeah,
Is it because 'cause you're fairly new on the medicine?
yeah. It's
Oh,
because I haven't been seeing her for a while,
okay.
but
I've seen
it'll
my doctor
change.
since 2013. No, 2010, so she knows me
Dang.
very well.
Yeah, and see, like, I won't see her that often after, we get everything figured out, but, it is definitely hard to know how you feel, especially if you've had, like, a great 3 weeks and then the day before you had a really bad day.
Yes.
Because then all you think is, "Oh, I had a horrible week this week."
Yes. And it's like and it's not like and she needs to know when you're talking to your doctor that prescribes your medicine, she doesn't need to know what's happening today. She needs to know what's happened the past 2 weeks or the past 3 months. And it's
Yeah.
hard for someone with mental illness to remember what's happened the past 3 months because we're all over the map all the time.
And you know what I also think? I think it's hard for us to believe we are okay when we are okay.
True.
Does that make sense? Because I was talking with Andrew not too long ago and I was like, "I think I'm doing good, but I don't know," and he's like, "Well, I think you're doing better." And I'm like, "Yeah, but I still get anxious." Well, everyone gets anxious.
Right.
So it's like we can't tell ourselves we're not getting better because we're anxious. Well, we're always going to be anxious.
Do you know how when I know that I'm better
How?
is when I don't get stuck on something for like months. Cause like used to back in the day, I would get, let's just say, anxious or depressed, and then it would last for 6 months. Like I couldn't get out of it. Like right now, I'm a yo-yoer. Like I'm depressed, I'm fine. I'm depressed, I'm fine. I'm like all over the map. But I don't ever stay long term. Where if you sit here and think about like when your depression started before treatment, did your anxiety last for a week? Was it like what was happening before you started treatment?
Well, when I got diagnosed, I was like 11. So it was really bad, like constant. Like I was depressed for about 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, me too.
Like could not find joy in anything.
Yeah.
And then when I turned like 14, it finally went away. And then it was kind of like it'd come back randomly, but
Yeah.
it wasn't bad. It would stay, as you said, maybe for a week or so.
Yeah.
But when
Were
I
you
turned,
seeing a doctor?
no, I
Oh.
was seeing a therapist for like the first year or two, but then I
Mhm.
stopped. And, when me and Andrew started dating, I was fine. And then it started slowly coming back. Like I'd have 2 or 3 days where I like hated myself and didn't want to get up out of bed. And then it got to the point where it was like within a year, it got to the point where I was miserable.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, we've got to do something about this.
Yeah. Well, I
So,
think you have to look at where you are today versus where you were back then. Like, do you stay the way you were back then, or are you able to overcome it a little? Like, like me and you talking. I After we talk, like from 8 to 9 or 8 to whatever, I always feel better.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Where
Yeah, I definitely do
before,
too.
where before I would avoid talking because I was embarrassed about how I felt or I didn't understand how I felt. But now that I'm able to talk about what's going on in my brain, like I am struggling so bad with my body image. It is not even funny because I have gained some weight and it is killing me inside. And I finally, Friday, I went live and I talked about it on my live. And after I talked about it, I was able to gain the strength to go, Judy, get back on track. You're going to get really bad if you don't.
Yeah.
And so I was able to gain, like by talking about it, I'm able to gain strength to get me through it because I feel like when I'm talking to you, I feel like I'm not alone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I get it completely. And like as you said about feeling the way we used to, I definitely don't feel as bad as I used to. Or
Yeah.
if I do get depressed, it'll last for like maybe a couple hours or a day or so, but it definitely doesn't last for like days or weeks anymore.
Let me ask you this because me and you know how me and you get in the bed when
Yeah.
we're depressed and stuff?
Yeah.
Does that help you or does that hinder you?
It's kind of wishy-washy because sometimes it's like a really good thing and then sometimes it's like you should probably not be in bed right now.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it's hard for me because I do online school. So for me, I'm like I can just sit in the bed and do school and it's like are you really doing school or are you just kind of sitting there staring?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I have the problem where I'll procrastinate school with reading. Like,
Uh,
I love to read. Reading is my thing. I've read like 15 books this year so far. I read about a book a week,
yeah.
and it is like my favorite thing in the world to do is to read. Like, literally during my pageant yesterday, I did my walk. I went down and grabbed my Kindle while the other girls walked. I might not be a team player, but I was happy.
Yeah. Why do you say
So,
you're not a team player? Because you were reading?
yeah, I wasn't watching anyone else.
Why was you doing that?
Reading?
No, why was you not into the pageant?
Because I had already done my walk and I was over it.
Oh,
I love pageants. I do, but I don't want to sit and watch everybody. I don't. That might sound bad. Like I love girls. I'm a girl's girl. I mean, I will support everyone, tell them they did great, but I don't want to have to sit through it and watch everyone when I could be reading my book I really enjoy. I'm being serious now.
but if you're sitting there reading your Kindle backstage, do the other girls think you're a snot? Or
Well,
they?
they were like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they were like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Reading." And they were like, "Oh, why?" And I was like, I like to read." They were just like, "Okay."
They were thinking.
She's crazy.
Yesterday, I had a volunteer from the high school come to my farm. Okay, her best friend is in pageants, so I know you know her. Hang on, I got that. It starts with an L.
Her best friend does pageants.
Yes.
Her best friend's name starts with an L.
Mm-hmm.
Liberty?
Huh?
Liberty?
No.
Really tall, skinny, blonde?
Yeah. But her name's
Liberty?
not Liberty.
The girl, the
Maybe
pageant
it is a celebrity, and I thought she said Lily.
Lily, yeah, Lily.
Oh, there is a Lily?
Yeah, she's really beautiful. She was in the pageant yesterday. She's super
She
sweet.
said she was in the pageant yesterday. I was like, I was wanting to go watch Haley so bad, but I said Shane wasn't here and I couldn't leave Larry. And I was like, I couldn't see it. I said, but I went to Haley's pageant, at the county fair, and I think, was Lily in that? No.
No.
Okay. I didn't think so. But anyway, she was, and she showed me the prom pictures. Did you go to prom?
I didn't.
I was just saying, I did not see prom pictures from. Why didn't you go to your senior prom?
Well, originally I didn't want to because I don't have any friends from my school. And then, because, I fast track, so I don't go to high school. But like a week before prom, I was like, I want to go. And Andrew was like, no. He's like, you already said no. He's like, I don't really want to go. We don't have any friends. We're only going to stay for like 10 minutes. We can just hang out. And I was like, oh, okay. Putty dud.
Haley, I didn't go to my senior prom either.
Well, I've already went.
I did not
went
go to my
Andrew.
senior nor junior prom.
I went to Andrew's prom, so it's like I've already done it. And we had fun because we went with all of his friends, and like his best friend is best friends with my best friend. So, like, I got to hang out with my friend too. Like, we had fun when we went with him. We would not have had that much fun if we went to mine.
Gotcha.
And like, my pageants are kind of like my prom. Like, I would rather do a pageant
because you get to dress up and.
Yeah, you get to dress up, look pretty, and you get to like show your stuff and feel so confident. Like when I walk the pageant stage, I feel like I am hot stuff. I feel so confident.
I love you.
I just do. And that's why I do them. And that's why I think every girl, every woman should do a pageant at least once in her lifetime because you feel like you are $1,000,000 on that stage.
Yep.
We got to get you in one.
I did pageants when I was in high school.
Well, we got to get you in one now.
I do want to do it just one time, just to do it for fun. I think the reason I want to do it is because I did not go to any of my proms because I felt fat. Isn't that stupid?
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I didn't go to any of them. And I would love, I cannot wear my hair like this. No. I just would like to pretend like I'm at the prom with Shane. But Shane is not a prom kind of guy, right?
Yeah.
He's not doing it.
Maybe y'all should do like a really big dress up thing and go out, but wear like crazy, like a suit and a dress. Get him to.
Get him to do somebody. Lester, which is a guy that has a farm and he's on social media, they have prom at Longhorn Lester's. Sorry. And somebody told me that I should do a prom here, but I just can't see Shane going for that.
That would be so fun.
Yeah. But it would be fun if I did it for like special needs.
It'd be fun when you get your
education center.
Yeah.
I got to figure out what I'm doing in that. Oh. What was that? A cat?
It's my dog. Look,
oh.
I don't know if you can see him.
Oh, that baby.
It's a fat baby. No, but yeah, I didn't go to prom, but I don't think like I was a little sad when I saw the pictures, but then I was kind of like, I would have left within 10 minutes. It's not that deep. So, I don't know.
Haley, yesterday, someone sent me a birthday present. Look what I got. I got a camera It's also a video camera for my YouTube videos.
Oh
I
my
got
gosh.
this little cleaning kit. I got 3 filters. I got a lens. I got a microphone. I got a handstand. I got SD cards.
Look at you go, girl.
Someone sent me this for my birthday. A follower sent me this for my birthday.
You got some good followers.
And when I opened it, Larry was bawling his eyes out. So then he made me start crying. And then we were both sitting there bawling. I even got a
He's
cake.
so cute.
Yeah, he was bawling. Bawling.
I probably would have cried.
I cried. I
But
mean,
I'm
it's
very emotional.
so nice.
Oh, you want to see something that's really nice?
Yeah.
Okay, so you see those flowers back there?
Yes.
So they are colored baby breasts. You know the filler flowers, baby breasts, like the white ones? Those are my favorite flower. I found out they made color ones like 3 weeks ago. And I was texting Andrew and I was like, I'm in love with these. Well, me and his mom went to Trader Joe's the other day for the first time and we saw them. And I was like, oh my gosh. And she bought them for me because she is just so sweet. Well, Andrew gets to my house Friday.
Let me put my glasses on. Oh,
He made it. It's got tulips, these purple flowers, and colored baby breasts.
that is the sweetest thing ever.
And it's funny because I texted him Friday. I was like, you should get me flowers since I was crowning. And he had already gotten the big bouquet. But yeah, he made it. He made it. He went to Trader Joe's and picked out a bunch of stuff. He even put like the greenery in there.
I'm impressed.
I was so proud of him. I was like, you did so good. Yeah, I've got a good boyfriend. Good boyfriend.
You really do. You really do.
He looked at me last night after I took off my pageant makeup and he goes, you got some gunky stuff in your eyelashes. And I said, it's probably lash glue. And he goes, well, it looks gunky. Hold on. Let me go let my dog out.
Okay.
Sorry, he was being a little moody.
I think you gave me these.
Those do look like something I would give.
I think you did. I think.
Andrew helped me get all the bobby pins out of my hair Friday night because I did an updo. Did you see the picture? Hold on. Of behind it, like the back of it. It was so pretty. I've never done my hair up. And since I was just crowning, we were like, it'll be a good idea.
Gorgeous.
Ah, so beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Do you see me and my baby?
Yes.
She's doing her pageant next weekend. And while we were at the, gym, she had asked her mom if she could practice her walk on the stage. And her mom was like, no, we're not going to put you on the stage. And then when I came out from getting dressed, I was like, I'll put that baby on the stage. So we put the baby on the stage and she did her little walk and it was so cute. I was about to cry. I was so proud of her.
Oh.
It makes you feel good. And I feel like you can attest to this. It makes you feel so good when you feel like a role model.
Hang on a second. Hello.
I know who that is.
I'm live with Haley, so I want to call. Are you done? Oh, okay. I was fixing this. I'll call you back. Bye. He made me laugh so hard this morning. He wanted to do a reel and he didn't know how to do it. And I showed him how to do it. He goes, am I going to get paid on this? I said, Shane, no. No. He was calling to tell me that he had 500 views on his reel.
Oh, look at him go. He was proud of himself.
He's so funny. Okay, so what are we going to do this week to stay stable?
Keep our minds busy,
That's the best thing for me.
but not too busy.
I know, because too busy will take you to outer space too. It's got to be like the perfect hit right in the middle.
Yeah.
It's so difficult. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I have done really good with my eating the past 3 days. Well, since Friday when I went live. I'm trying to make better decisions with eating. I think just in 3 days, I feel better just from eating better. So I'm going to continue to eat better, drink more water. I do drink a lot of water, believe it or not. Drink more water and stay busy, like you said. But Monday's my off day, and I'm going to take advantage of my off day, and I need to rest.
It's good to rest.
I need to rest.
It's great that you're letting yourself rest, that you're acknowledging you need to rest.
My body is telling me I need to rest. I constantly give back, and I forget about giving back to myself.
Hey, I get that.
I get so into, like, I just get so into Snead's Farmhouse. And I get, like, when I see people tour and, people getting in the moment and it helps their mental health and stuff like that. I just, I forget about me. And I forget that I'm important too.
And you are super important.
I just keep forgetting. I just, and I go, okay, my birthday is coming up on April the 27th. And the last thing I want to do is be like my mother when she was 53. My mother was bedridden. My mom was bedridden with a feeding tube and a catheter and could not talk. So I'm like, I need to not take my health for granted, and I need to not go 90 to nothing every single day. I need to rest and get my own mental health therapy and quit trying to help everybody in the world, because I need to help myself, because I struggle just like everyone else. And I deal with my mental health being alone, and I don't ever get to be alone anymore.
I get that.
And I feel like I need to go to a hotel for 24 hours and just lay in the bed.
Hey, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it just feels nice to get out of Coleman.
Yes.
Like, just to see new stuff, to see new buildings, to not see a Dollar General every 5 miles.
I've been wanting to go see waterfalls in different places, like hike to them. Like, I've really, Larkwood.
No.
Haley, you haven't been to Larkwood here in Coleman?
Haley doesn't get out much.
Haley, it is literally right down the street.
Is it really?
Are
you talking about? I've been to Hurricane Creek Park.
No, Larkwood.
That place is cool.
It is cool. Hurricane. You need to go to Larkwood. It's in a neighborhood, and it's this big, huge waterfall. And you can get to mindfulness so quickly there and learn, like, count your blessings. It is just beautiful. You should go.
I want to go to a swimming hole, like a beautiful, like, hidden crystal blue swimming hole. That's what I want to do.
That would be fun.
Because I love to swim. Swimming is, like, my favorite thing in the world. But I hate wearing bathing suits.
Yeah.
But this year, I think I'm wearing bikinis, which scares me. Because it's hard to find bikinis that don't make you look like a hoochie mama.
Yeah.
Like, all these old women are like, she's got her butt cheeks hanging out. Well, I can't find a bathing suit that covers it. Okay,
Yeah.
Miss Linda. I'm just using that. That seems like something a Linda would say.
There's our title.
Okay, Linda.
Okay.
But I mean, I don't know. Like, that's one thing I feel bad for teenage girls and even little girls now is you can't find bathing suits that cover anything. So now, like, you're either forced to wear old lady bathing suits or you just can't wear bathing suits. You get no choice. Like, I go to the girls section and I'm like, this should not be on a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, the bathing suits that have the little slits in the middle, that should not be on a child. Like, you should be a certain age before you can wear certain things. Like, crop tops should not be on a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be on a 10-year-old either.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It is so insane. The things I see, what parents let their kids wear. And I'm like, you're letting your 7-year-old dress like a hooker. Like, that's not okay.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me, though. Maybe it's just me.
So what are you doing to take care of yourself this week? Just staying distracted?
Yeah, I'm gonna work out all 3 days this week. I didn't get to work out much this week. I went Monday, and I was just so tired that I couldn't do anything. So, I just couldn't work out Monday, and then I didn't get to go Wednesday because I got a spray tan, and then I went to church. And then Friday, I had the pageant, so I did not go work out. But I'm going to work out all 3 days this week. I'm going to try to eat. Eating and me have not been on the same. We have not been on the same stratosphere. So I finally got my ADHD medicine refilled because I take one in the morning and one in the afternoon. Well, they did not refill my afternoon one for like 2 weeks. So I finally got back on it, but now I'm out of my sleeping medicine or like my mood pills. Mm-hmm. And my mood pills help me to eat. And without those and with my more ADHD medicine, like not hungry at all. So I'm having to like force feed myself. And that's just miserable. Nobody wants to do that.
Right.
So I'm going to try to eat and then stay busy, I guess. I don't really know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go. I gotta do this tour. I keep calling her a little girl, and she's 18 years old. But that's a little girl to me. But she's coming at 9:30. She's going to Jasmine. I told you about.
Yeah.
She's coming at 9:30. She has to get 16 volunteer hours before I think May 1st. So she's going to come help me put my chicken run together today while I do the tour. So she's going to be nice. In a few minutes, and then I've got to get ready for this tour.
Well, that'll be fun.
I'm looking forward to Monday resting.
Look, hey, I completely get it. I'm looking forward to like Thursday because I get to see my psychiatrist and I get to be in Huntsville with Andrew, and I'm just looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Gotta look forward to the little things.
Yep. But it's good talking to you today. I
feel
talking
better. To you. I feel great.
Better. And again, I think it's awesome that I'm 53 and you're what, 18?
17
and 53, and we have something to talk about. We have things in common.
It's crazy every week, and we can still make it work.
And just for y'all's record, Haley and I go live and we have no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah, we're like, do you know what you want to talk about today? And we're like, no.
But it always works out, and I feel like telling our struggles and what we do for the week maybe helps someone else.
Yeah.
You look pretty. I look pale. I need a spray tan.
I feel gross when I'm pale. So I usually self-tan.
Looking at you and looking at me, and I'm like, I am so white compared to her.
Yeah, I'm a little dark. Just a little. Like dark.
We got to take our cheese picture.
Yeah. Well, bye guys.
Bye. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week. Stay healthy.
Stay healthy.